Good morning. It is a nice brisk morning here in Prescott. I'm out here with the pups right now. See if I can get them in here. Just enjoying the weather. It's much colder here, probably 20 degrees colder, like I may have mentioned earlier. Definitely gonna get after a skate this morning. First thing I gotta do though is Daddy D wants a replacement blade in his stick. So he's got a one-piece composite right now. Pretty much has a butter knife as a blade. So I'm gonna put the new blade in. That way we can play right when they wake up and get rolling. So I'll show you guys how I do that. I have this weird little technique because with two pieces you have to deal with glue. And usually getting that glue off after it has settled is a pain in the ass. So I have a way around that I always use for my two pieces. I am not using two pieces this weekend. I have a bunch of Eastons that are basically all brand new that I'm using for better surfaces, whether it's sport court or this is like a really nice smooth cement. So I'll be utilizing a lot of sticks that I never really get to use, and I'm super excited about it. But Dennis is gonna be using a two-piece, and Justin will be as well. Checked out the rink last night. It is awesome. I'll definitely get footage of that as well when we first get there. I'll do like a whole kind of tour of it. There were some people playing last night. We didn't get out there last night, but we'll spend a good amount of this morning there. Maybe another skate in later today, and then before we leave tomorrow. But such a cool setup. It's a shame that more spots in Arizona don't have this. They don't need an exact setup like this because this almost has like a stadium setup, which is really cool. I mean, there's a concession stand, there's seating. It's a great setup, and give kudos to Prescott for having this. So goal is to get more parks that have setups like this. It's awesome, and we have the weather for it. So let's get to, hey, Mavi, come here, bud. Come here, bud. Come here, big boy. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Where you at? Where you at, tough guy? All right, so let's get to getting Daddy D's stick ready so he can play today. This channel is going to kind of be all over the place, but definitely hockey centric. So this is a one piece. As you can see, he butter knifed this bad boy. There ain't nothing left on that. So what we're going to do is chop that off, put a replacement blade on the other end. So I'm just going to do the replacement blade part now because we have to measure where Dennis is going to want this cut for his height. So I'm going to knock this out. That way the glue can settle. And then that way we can just get the plane. So got the glue gun out here, got the glue, got the tape. I'll show you what I'm using the tape for. So the gun, you do not want to use a lot of these on stoves. You can obviously use stove heat, but it actually fucks up the stick a lot of the time. These are way more gentle on sticks. So a lot of times too, let's see, here we go. A lot of times too, these come with some glue on it because that's what's going to help keep it to the stick. But a lot of times it's not enough glue, and then they end up getting loose pretty quick. So you don't want a ton of glue, but this is not enough. So I buy these little glue sticks, and I have one open. So what you basically do, and I'll show you, is you're going to melt this and rub it onto that hosel. So what I'm going to do first, though, this is my little trick, so you don't have to deal with the glue, and I'll explain more. But we're putting the blade in here. There's going to be glue on there, so when you push it in, the glue is going to start kind of spewing over here. So when it dries, usually, if you don't do it this way, you get glue stuck all over this, and it's a fucking pain in the ass to get off, and it makes your stick look kind of junky. So we don't want that. So what I do every time I put a new blade in for 2-piece, because I use 2 pieces a lot still. A lot of my hockey stick collection are old sticks that I turn into shafts. That way I can make replacement blades, because a lot of them were in pretty bad shape or lefties, and I just really wanted the stick, so I chop them off and put a replacement blade in. So what I'm doing here is putting tape around where I'm going to be putting the blade in, so that way when the glue starts to go over in this process, it doesn't fuck up the shaft. So just going to tape this real quick. It's not like a perfect tape job because it doesn't really matter. So just give it a few laps here. Promise you I'm way more meticulous with my tape jobs for my actual stick, but this is just to serve purpose. So super simple. Bam. So you obviously always want it going with the decals too, so you don't look like an idiot. So we're going to be putting the blade this way facing out. So we're going to rub this, not rub, we're going to melt this glue onto here. So but you want to do it to be safe. You want to make this a little more pliable to get the blade in, so you want to warm it up a little bit, and you just rotate. You don't keep it on one side, you just rotate. So now let's just melt this glue on this bad boy. We're going to put that in there. These heat guns make it super, super easy. There is the old school stove way, but that kind of a pain in the butt. And you need a stove for it, where this you don't. Just plug this in anywhere, and stoves also aren't the best for this project. There's an old school way and it worked, but these things are like $20. So just getting the glue nice and melted. And you rotate this as well, just so it melts across the board. So that's pretty much ready to go. And then, like I said, you want to go with the graphics. So we're going to put this bad boy. And see, that's why I wanted to heat it. It's because you run into this issue. Sometimes they get a little stuck, and it's because you got to get the shaft kind of heated up too. So there we go. So just one more push and got it all the way in. So as you can see though, all that glue, that's why I do this with the tape. So let it settle for a little bit, and then you just peel the tape back, and it literally pulls the glue back off with it too. So not a genius, but that's a genius idea. So that's that. About to be dried. So let me show you why I do this and how easy it is once you have it all set up. So, and then I'll stop recording and start recording again. So this gets tough. Like you can see, I can't even really see that, like it's dried. So what we're gonna do now is just take this tape off. And then look, as you're taking it off, that glue that would typically be stuck on the stick is just peeling right off with the tape. And now your shaft where you put it in basically looks fucking untouched. And then you got a beauty in your hand. So Daddy D sit up. We just got to cut this fucking butter knife off. Probably, my guess is, I mean, he's like 5 foot. Just kidding. Close though. He'll probably be cutting it here, but we'll deal with that, and then I will see you guys at the rink. Then we're going to load up the car, probably stop at a gas station, get drinks, and then we'll be on our way. All right, time to load up.
That thing set you back?
What?
How much that thing set you back?
Like 700.
Woo, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Supposedly though, it's like cheap.
Top of the line.
Well, I mean, for what a lot, I'm obviously new to this, but like vloggers, they usually have like a camera that they use for pictures, and then one for videoing, and like high quality ones. That does both. Yeah.
It should.
And it's like a gimbal, so it moves, so you don't need another person.
Yeah.
Supposedly, it's the best bang for your buck. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna do it.
Can you see the outlining of my root?
No, the root's not showing.
You can't see my root?
No root. No root. No root yet. Might be the lighting. All right, so we're about to load up the car. The guys are ready. The dogs have been let out, and we're about to head to the rink. All right, just got to the rink behind us. I'll show you guys around once we get in here, because I don't really know anything. So,
baby.
little penalty box here.
One thing I learned with drugs. Stop slow and work your way up.
I mean, this is just a setup.
Yeah. You come in strong.
Yeah.
Go at it too fast.
Penalty box. Penalty box. Other bench. I mean, they set this up perfectly. This is so cool. As you can see, there's like concessions over here, more stands. Stands behind there. What's really cool too is they have little, kind of little locker rooms. I mean, this is free to the public. This is awesome. You guys can reserve this if you guys want. I think they said like $25 a person if you want to. That's just so you don't have to worry about anything. We didn't do that because I didn't see anything on the calendar. You can look at a calendar to see if anything's in the way of you playing, but walk you around. So there's more stands up here. They even got the net up here so no pucks hit anybody. But just a really cool setup. Well done, Prescott. I would love to know, especially since this is in a park. I would love to know who came up with this idea and signed off on it and keeps it running, because they deserve a high five. So super cool. Now I'll walk up on the stands to show you the view there. There's Daddy. Couldn't just poop at the house. More parking over here. But I mean, throwing a tournament on here would just be so cool. So you got stands. Concessions. I'm really not sure how much they utilize this, or how they utilize it. I know there's like adult hockey on Fridays. There were some guys skating last night, but just look at that. I mean, the views in the background too, just fucking awesome. Well done, Prescott. Well done. Yeah. So part of this channel is going to be doing exactly what you're seeing, and it's going to rinks like this. I mean, this is what's going to help grow the game right here. Outdoor rinks. Makes it way more accessible to anyone and everyone that wants to play hockey. You can play ball hockey out here. You can use this for pickleball. You can put basketball hoops on each side. Like, this can be multi-purpose. But Hockey's a very expensive sport. Ice time's hard to find. Things like this are going to help grow the sport and give kids a lot more shit to do. Not that they don't have enough, because like there's baseball, soccer, all that at parks, but why not dabble, right? Ball hockey's getting huge, and that's basically hockey on your feet, not on your skates. You can play ball hockey with rollerblades on too, but just really cool. This is awesome. Super excited to skate on this. So gonna show you the gear setup next, and then we're gonna get skating. So hang tight. Do a quick gear run through here. Going with the old school Kachina Easton Pros. These are some Ekman Larsons. Justin picked these ones out today for me, so haven't got to use these. Want to use them on nicer surfaces. That's basically everything I brought is for nicer surfaces. Doing the old school Vapor 8s. Haven't used these yet. These fuckers are heavy, but they're awesome. This is before Mars blades, these rockers. And then we got the lineup of sticks here. Alright, so the setup is first the old school Synergy Sacket 85 Flex, white tapey, bad boys, and then
nipples.
Switching it up to the original Stealth. This thing's brand new. Don't know how. Whoever kept that, thank you. Gimla Curve. One of my other favorites, a Gimla. Then 110 Flex, but these things are beauty. Beauty. Ready?
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy.
Alright, so just got back from the rink. Huge success. So much fun. What a setup. We didn't want to leave. I think we started playing at like 8:45 and we just got done. It's almost 12, so we're starving. Do want to kind of go through what I use though, because I know there's some old school hockey gear lovers, and that's basically all I use. So I know I touched on it briefly out there, but I don't want to spend too much time because I wanted to skate and focus on that. So run through quickly what I used. Haven't been able to use these until this trip because I want to use these on better surfaces. So this is much better surface than I typically play on. So run through what we got here. Kind of do it in order in terms of oldest to newest. So here we go. We got the old school Synergy, even though this is not technically the original. The original is more gray. Got the Sacket Curve. This thing's in great condition. This is 85 Flex. I mean, the thing's basically brand new. Really enjoyed this one. today. The old school feel I just love. The puck feel is amazing. So next bad boy is the Easton Stealth Grip, a Ginla Curve, 110 flex. A Ginla Curve, Heatley Curve, Madonna, Sakic. Those are, you know, some of my favorites, but this is a Ginla. Still, this was brand new until today. Never been used. As you can see, the paint is still just prime. Really like the feel of this one today. Next one is a Pro Stock ST, even though it doesn't say it, it's what it is. Chichu. Curve's more like a Drury. I did not shoot well with this at all. Was never a huge fan of Drury Curve. Thing's still sweet though. Thing's pretty new. Got some chips in it, but not bad. And the next one's a real ST. This is a Heatley Curve, one of my favorites. 85 flex. Really good condition. Next one is Zetterberg SC16, 110 flex. This was brand new until today. Thing's a beauty. Zetterberg Curve's very, very similar to Madonna. And the next one, I actually did not get to use today. I'm looking forward to using it. It looks like an SC16, but it's actually a Pro Stock stick dressed as an SC16. And it's actually a Stealth. So, this thing's brand new as well. Didn't even use it today. But as you can see the difference here, this is the old school SC16. See how the hossel's here? This is a Stealth where it's like tapered down. So this is just a dressed Stealth that looks like an SC16. But both are beauties. And then this, honestly, I've never heard of the Stealth S20. You can just tell by the style, it's definitely after Bauer took over Easton. Not a huge fan of the curve. It's more of like a Spezza, maybe Ovechkin. The E28 grip. I actually didn't shoot terrible with it, but the thing was brand new and it was hard to pass up just because you don't see a lot of new Eastons anymore, and they're few and far between. So, yeah. Here's the lineup. This is what I'll be using on and off all weekend. So you can even see the paint's a little different here. This is regular, this is Pro Stock, and this is the Stealth dressed as an SC16. So, and then the skates, these were new until today. Bauer Vapors, Vapor 8s, these bad boys. They felt heavy when I'm holding it because, I mean, these were the old school Mars blades. These were the rockers. These are way before Mars blades. But I usually modify my skates from old, put some chassis on them, but I didn't touch these at all. These are as they come. So really cool. And then I went with the Coyotes Kachina Eastons, Ekman Larson. These things are basically brand new. Easton, man, they were something else. RIP to the best hockey brand. Yeah, so that was my get up today. Just got back to the house, and then we're gonna go grab lunch or brunch, whatever it is, and then wing it. So until I start recording again. Do you tie those every time?
Yeah, oops, sorry.
Jeez, dude, hit my new car.
And why don't you?
Jesus. This guy looks like a true rocket power the way he carries his skates, hanging over his neck.
Easier, it gives me free hands. Frees up my hands so I can.
But if you had a backpack, it wouldn't give you free hands?
Huh?
If you had a backpack, it wouldn't give you free hands?
Like this thing? Like yours?
Any backpack.
Well, I'm not that extreme yet. I'm not an extremist like you.
Not an extremist. Oh, we pushed that in. Thank you.
Do what? Push it in?
Oh! Don't be goosing me this early.
You wanted it pushed in.
And we're back. Daddy's ready. I wonder how many times we have collectively farted
Oh,
this
it's gotta
weekend.
be some insane amount.
Over 100?
Easily. Like
Probably
I was
100
just-
each.
I was gonna say like yesterday was like today was like normal.
normal for us.
Yeah, Saturday morning like it was not like even out here like it was every like 30 seconds for me.
We're gonna eat Arby's on the way back.
I think I need a break from all of it. Going these bad boys
Yeah, you
today.
guys have been going fucking ham on everything. I haven't been too bad. I've been pretty. Those.
Dude, but you stink just as much as we do.
That's just normal.
That's not normal. If that's normal, that's not normal.